Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Daniels on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First carry for Kenyon Drake. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Murray, you give. This is Drake. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
It's 4th down.
They'll go for it with Edmonds. He's got the first down and more past midfield. 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. Chase Edmonds, 61 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Is good. Makes the score Cardinals 7, Seahawks nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Wilson. Again, he targets more. This one is complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Byron Murphy, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
And so many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Running, it's Drake. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, Drake. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
That's good.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run with Drake. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On first down, Drake. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
The tackle made by
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
A 3-yard.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
The ball carrier.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Drake. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Cardinals 7, Seahawks 0.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now Wilson on first down. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They'll run on first down. Drake, not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Quandre Diggs.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 40 yards. Here the Cardinals push further out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, Wilson. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. On first down, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The 18-yard line.
To throw again is Wilson. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in.
It got his man complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella. 70 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Cardinals 28, Seahawks 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Run it. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Ricky. Hey, 0. 58 is the mic.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Seattle.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. I got one.
Wilson will throw again. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. And they say officially it's a 68-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
I'm going back to you.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Chandler Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on 1st down, Wilson looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Carson. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he finds a man. It's Olsen.
Complete.
2 veterans there, Wilson to Olsen for a Seattle 1st down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3-and-out. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Then it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
Taken down.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he'll get them inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Taken down.
They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
3rd and 9.
Now Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Now a dump off here complete. And this will leave them a yard short.
Complete.
Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Gain of 9. brings up second.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First down, Seahawks.
Check three.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Check 25. Under crunch. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Jim. 19.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. A bad full start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Like 22. Like 22 is coming. 22's coming. Mike. Good track. Like 22. Look left.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That's to his running back, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Corey Peters forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Wilson's pass intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Drake. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 21-yard line.
We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Second and 5 now. Murray caught left side. Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
For a Cardinal.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a handoff for Drake. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Right back to Drake. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Able to find Isabella. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Diggs on the tackle.
The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 13-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
On the carry.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, they run with Edmonds. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Edmonds, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You can see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First down.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Like 22, he's covering 22. Not pass. Check.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And caught left side, Olsen. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Play action. It's Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 11. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Wilson's pass intercepted.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last?
Whatever they did in the locker